Disclaimer: this video is just a work of fiction. It has nothing to do with the ideas real life, so don't take it seriously. This video has voiceover, so if you want, you can mute it. Yes, I cheated on you. What can you do? How? Tell me, he said while laughing at her condition. How can you do this to me? She said with tears in her broken voice. He held her tightly with the arm that she hissed. I hate you, Limbaran. I hate you. Wine broke down into pieces at his words, and she cupped his cheeks lovingly. No, no. You can't say like this. You hate me. You can never. You love me, Jungkook. Did you hear me? She said in loud voice, shouting at him. No, I don't love you, and just get lost from my life, he said, and pushed her away from himself, leaving her alone, crying on the floor. You are not that person whom I love, and you will regret this, she said while keeping a stone on her heart and swallowing all the. JK stopped on his tracks, listening to her, and looked at her for one last time and moved on from there. Present time, 4 years later, all those past memories flooded into her mind once again after seeing him in front of her after 4 years. JK, who was talking on the phone, turned around to see his only love. No doubt, 4 years ago he said these words to her, but she seemed to hate him, which ate his heart. Why? And these were the only words that escaped his mouth. And she went away from him, and he was going to follow her, he thought. What she was doing at his place, and he saw her going inside his mansion, and Wine sat beside her mother and JK in front of her, and the question came into her mind, what JK is doing here? So here we all have gathered for the wedding proposal of Wine and Jungwoo marriage. One eyes widened in surprise, and she looked at her mother that she told her that they are going for the dinner tonight and not for any marriage proposal. JK was getting angry inside to what his mother said. Will you marry Jungwoo? Wine? He's a nice guy, he will keep you happy. How can I marry him when I don't know him? Do you trust my choice? Because he is son of your dad's friend, so he is good. But before Wine resisted the proposal, she looked at JK, who was passing her a glare. Okay, I'm ready for the marriage, she said while looking at JK. JK had broken to pieces listening to her. So finally, Van is accepted, and I'm so happy for both of you. Excuse me, I want to go to washroom. As Van was going to washroom, she was pulled inside by someone in a room. As she was about to shout, someone covered her mouth with his hand, and she looked at it, and it was JK. Rose. He called her with her nickname. She felt blessed after listening to him, but reality hit her and she pushed Jungkook away from herself. Excuse me, how can you hold me like this? One felt anger inside her and he brought her closer to himself. You can't marry him. And who are you to tell me who I should marry or who I should marry not? Why? Use the words carefully. No one can have you instead of me. You are mine. Stop living in your dreams, Mr. John. And how can you hold someone's future wife like this? Leave me. Say something like this again and you will marry me only, not anyone else. I will never marry you, a person like you. After the things you did to me in past, and I hate you, I will make it up to you one. Days were passing by. Everyone was busy in the preparation of wedding while JK was keeping his eyes on Wine and just roaming around her, but she seemed to ignore him. Wine was sitting in room crying in grief. I still love him, but I can't forget him for all the things he did to me in past. Oh Lord, I am going to marry a person I don't love. She was sobbing so loudly that she felt someone hugging her, and she looked at it, and it was JK. She looked at him in shock and pushed him away. What are you doing? You just get lost. I'm sorry, he said. I'm sorry, babe. One watched him pause. She saw him like this for the first time. Please don't marry him. I still love you. What reason that led you to break us apart, that we both spent these 4 years without each other? Do you know what? I'm not being able to move from you. Your dad was behind all this. You can don't blame a person who is not anymore in this world. I know my dad never wanted us to be together, but he did what he wanted and gave up us so easily. He left me and broke me, Jungkook, and now I will heal you. Give me one chance. Please give us a chance. But what about the marriage? Will you be my bride? I will, but give me some time. I will always